God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on God.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Kevin Durant. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Morant in at the point. And for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's DeRozan in at small forward. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Durant from deep. He can't hit that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Three-pointer Rozier. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
All Rozier needs is a little breathing room, and he's firing that thing, and usually knocking it down.
Antetokounmpo finds Capella. Outside Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. DeRozan passes to Paul. Now Valanciunas. Wood outside. DeRozan right side. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Morant against Paul. Shoots over Morant. Paul can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bridges. Durant with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Kept alive. They shoot again. And Durant with the lay-in.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Now here's DeRozan. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Yep, that one's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Boy, that's outstanding defense by Wood. He's tall, rangy, good timing. He's tough to shoot over.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And Wood with the stuff.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Morant against Paul. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Morant finds Bridges. Good, and the setup by Morant. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Here's DeRozan following the score by Minnesota. And he gets the bucket. DeRozan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, I look at DeRozan, one of the things I like most about his game is that he really employs the mid-range shot. And it's a lost art for most other players.
Durant for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Valanciunas. DeRozan outside. 5 on the clock. And here's Paul. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Well, you know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Now here's Durant doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. And, yep, it's good.
Just 2 for 8 here in the early going. Maybe that bucket will help him build a little momentum and some confidence.
Out left to the wing. Here's Paul. Off target there with a little leaner.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular. Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
Now here's Rozier. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem, the dream. BA, I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
So it's Toronto now after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Wood, a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Wood. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
DeRozan passes to Paul. Now here's Rozier. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Durant. And the basket by DeRozan.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Durant. Antetokounmpo, a screen on DeRozan. Bridges outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Bridges has got 5 points.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Durant. And it's DeRozan missing for Minnesota. They've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Bridges finds Morant. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on him. That's the way you do it.
Timeout called, the Raptors. Halliburton's checked in for Kevin Durant. And with the playoffs around the bend, here are the Western standings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
You know, for Minnesota, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Excellent use of his physical gifts, goes up strong and captures the board.
Antetokounmpo up top. Halliburton, the pass to Morant. Rozier against Halliburton. 4-3. Morant, no good. Toronto trailing. DeRozan with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's Wood. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
Bridges outside. Antetokounmpo against Wood. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
He's off on the second. You know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Milton up top. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
From the elbow. Rebounded by Halliburton. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Antetokounmpo. Avdia from outside. And another three for Minnesota.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Toronto's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Milton. Here's Favors. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
From deep three-point range, Avdia pulls it in. The Timberwolves shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
They can't stop him.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flame throwing.
Pass to Bullock. Rozier outside. Shoots over Halliburton. And again, Toronto no good. Rozier's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Antetokounmpo against Favors. Antetokounmpo outside. Spins. And that one's long. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. Rozier outside. Hits the three-pointer. Rozier's got 6 points.
Hey, when Terry Rozier is hitting these jump shots, it really widens the driving lanes for him.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes both free throws.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Pass to Marshall. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. 5th best, Toronto.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Rozier. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Avdia. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. 18 points for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
There's a screen. 11 feet out. Here's Bullock. Misses the three.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Halliburton. Takes a three. The shot off that time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The T-Wolves on top, up by 16. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Clint Capella. Ja Morant is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. Wood with the screen. From about 19, misses off the right iron. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 56% in this one.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Here's Paul. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Wood, a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. And Durant with the block.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the three and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player, I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Capella with a block.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Capella. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Out to Wood, three-pointer. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. And here's Rozier. DeRozan outside. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Durant with the block. Bridges passes to Morant. Halliburton outside. Puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Here's DeRozan. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
Halliburton finds Morant. Hangs in the air, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Now here's DeRozan. Give him 8 points now. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Valanciunas sets a screen. Out to the wing. Launches it. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Bridges passes to Capella. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Christian Wood picks one up.
Boy, Capella is a real force inside. I mean, when he gets this close, you pretty much have to foul him.
That's good from Capella.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
Shooting two.
That's good from DeRozan. And Grant, DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
DeRozan hits them both.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
Now here's Halliburton, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Morant, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
And Toronto calls time here.
Tops in scoring, and they're ranked first in shooting percentage, proving how lethal and connected they are on offense. They play for each other, no individual agendas out there.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Morant. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist from Paul.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
Halliburton, the pass to Morant. That shot off the mark. Paul with some nice D. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. DeRozan outside. Shoots over Bridges. Rebound Minnesota. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton outside. Morant against Paul. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 9.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Wood. Now Morant. Halliburton outside. Takes the three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Pass to Wood. Rozier with it. Wood with the screen. On the attack, Rozier.
Rozier forcing the issue that time and made the defense react and drew the foul. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Rozier.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Favors checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Christian Wood. Bullock, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Milton subbed in for Paul. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bridges. Both free throws good from Rozier.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. Capella screen on Milton. Morant. The offensive rebound. Toronto's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Now here's Rozier. Give him 8 points now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Rozier. Both free throws good from Rozier. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Favors. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Watch the screen.
Pass to Rozier. From downtown, Capella with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Outside Durant. Halliburton finds Antetokounmpo. That one goes. Count it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Rozier with it. 10 points for him. Crafty move. Rebounded by Halliburton.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Morant, the pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Milton. Favors with a screen on Morant. Takes a step back. Pass to Marshall to halt the run. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's Halliburton. Screen by Capella. Halliburton, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Toronto's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Capella against Favors. Rozier outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Rozier.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Bullock, guarded by Durant. Outside Milton. Pass to Marshall. Jacks up a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Halliburton finds Morant. Morant with the slam!
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Now here's Milton. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Bullock. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Morant, the pass to Durant. Now Halliburton. Antetokounmpo with it. Covered by Milton. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 8 assists here tonight. Here's Rozier. He's got 10. Lets it go from deep. And that's not gonna go.
Well, Halliburton can be a pesky defender now. He's got quick feet, he's got length, and he's got the desire to defend.
68.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's...
And looking at the Bucks matchup, this one should be a great test for them, a benchmark for how they stack up against the rest of the league. I want to see if they're up for the challenge, maybe even pull off the upset.
And now let's look back on that first half of play. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Chris Paul out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Wood in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Bridges. To the inside, pass to Capella. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Paul. And it's Morant missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the wing, DeRozan. He's guarded by Bridges. DeRozan outside. The 3. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Durant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Paul passes to Valanciunas. Wood against Antetokounmpo. Outside Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Back to Morant. He can't get it to go, and it's Toronto taking it the other way.
An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently, his defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. On the wing, Durant. Screen by Bridges. And that one hits the back iron. That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly, you look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him, who took a while to find his way into the league, step up in that manner.
Now here's Rozier. He's got 10. Wood misses.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. They get it back. The 3. Counted from distance. Bridges has got 8 points.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Now here's DeRozan. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's Morant. Antetokounmpo inside. Valanciunas on him. The jump hook. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Wood passes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Oh, denied by Durant. They retain possession. Wood misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And Bridges, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that, a team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Here's Durant, following the bucket by the Raptors. Over DeRozan. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Now here's Wood. He has 7. Back to Paul. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. And Toronto has possession. And here's Bridges. 10 points for him. Here's Avdia. Here's Kispert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now DeRozan. 10 points for him. Ibaka with a steal. Bridges with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Avdia. And that one's good. Avdia's got 5 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen. DeRozan for 3. And again, Toronto no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
They grab their own miss. Avdia from outside. And no good. Toronto's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Now here's Wood. 7 points in the game. DeRozan outside. Wood with the screen. Fires high post. And he nails the jumper. 12 points for him.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Avdia. He's got 5. Pass to Kispert. Here's Avdia. He's guarded by Paul. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Bridges misses. And for Toronto, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Here's Wood. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Ibaka with it. With the drive. And the jam by Ibaka.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Back to Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Kispert. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Bridges on the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist with that last one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's DeRozan. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter. Bridges with it. He's got 13. That's tipped and stolen by Paul. DeRozan outside. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, at 15 to 19-foot range.
Bridges against Paul. A little mid-range shot is up. Count the basket. Paul's got 5.
Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Loves showing up for the team and just playing the game.
Bridges. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Favors checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Christian Wood. Bullock, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Milton subbed in for Johnson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Pass to Favors. Now Milton from 9 feet, and another basket for Toronto.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Bridges. 18 points for him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Milton. He's got 5. The shot that time not on target. Halliburton with some nice D. Screen by Bridges. Fires from the line. Halliburton misses. Toronto has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Paul. Now here's Favors. That's Ibaka defending. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Antetokounmpo outside. And the big finish by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
You know, in Ibaka's case, his explosiveness turned into reliability. Entering the league, he was really a raw athlete. Now he's a polished, consistent, and willing mentor to the younger guys. That's valuable on a championship caliber team. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Timberwolves shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Paul with the double. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And Ibaka helps set the table for a trend. Bigs who can protect the rim and stretch the floor, Clark.
And you know, B.A., those types of guys are getting drafted higher than ever. They bring great value with the versatility that they offer at both ends of the floor. They're getting big money in free agency, too. It's a good time to be a stretch big. I wish I could go back to the future and cash in on some of that cheese.
Milton attacking over Kispert. Milton no good. Well, the Timberwolves shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Halliburton outside. 34 seconds left in the third. The Raptors shooting 35% in the third quarter. And here's Milton. He's got 5. 17 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Milton's got 7 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Timberwolves ahead, just dominating this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And a look now at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Denny Avdia. Serge Ibaka is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Kispert in at the three. Kicks it out to Bertans. Drops in the three. Bertans has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Bullock from outside the arc. Gets the three to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's Avdia on the wing, covered by Milton. Lets it fly. Avdia can't get it to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Up top, Ibaka. Favors covering. Ibaka the pass to Bertans. No good with the triple. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Back to Milton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Bullock. Lets the three fly. And the Raptors, another three.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them three.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of three attempts in the fourth. Here's Kispert. 4-3. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Driving inside. And it's Henry missing. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Bertans. Takes the three. Knocks it down from distance.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Marshall. Favors with a screen on Bertans. Marshall. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Avdia. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Bullock. Here's Marshall. And there's the screen. Nope, 4 for 7 now. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Avdia. Green with a screen on Milton. Here's Avdia. Back to Green. The three is up. Rebounded by Marshall. Here's Henry. Outside Milton. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Pass to Bullock. No one near him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Toronto has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Outside Milton. There's a screen by Favors. Here's an 8-footer. A nice shot by Milton.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Kispert from behind the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Bullock's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
Now Durant. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Minnesota shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Now here's Milton. Pass to Bullock. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Durant with it. And there's a pick. Shoots from 12. And here's Morant outside. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Pass to Marshall. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Count it.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Milton. And again, another missed shot. Timberwolves shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Back to Morant. Pass to Avdia. To the wing on the left. Outside Morant. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Favors finds Milton. Driving in. Chalk up 2 there. Milton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
It's Avdia on the wing. Sinks that one from the post.
That was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Toronto has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Back to Milton. Pass to Rozier. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Rozier working hard to make an impact on the offensive end. Extremely productive from just about anywhere on the floor.
Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. A shot from the mid-range. And another basket for Minnesota.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Pass to Marshall. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Timberwolves.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds. And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Moran against Milton. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Milton passes to Rozier. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Morant with it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.